Yes, yes. And I'm the told Mr. Your friend, Mr. Man, who said was when you get deep understanding astronomy and space science. You will question everything.
Everything.
You appreciate your roots. Yes. You know, the ocean Nyama a koswa yitimi tnasia name question Nyama. They may ya cry. Sometimes you hear maybe the third way become once a fear culture. That's a fear of cases with witches and demons people stagnant.
Number one problem.
Instead of addressing real challenges, many spiritualize every problem, avoiding practical solutions. You see, they say they work on. See a bad attack at the Nakasam. They say will be so on fast to be moon. A form so I was over. Last night I can be say, yes, will be a catcher and say, if you had a big to also go baby, or that if you are not you told the Pradona. Or the Tony Pumano saying that if you are not Kituan was a bone new year. And as some I have to actually didn't know. Oh, yes, spiritualizing everything. Everything just be beer in our life, no. You're spiritualizing. Be beer every problem. You see, many Ghanaians we attribute personal, social, and economic challenges to spiritual cases. Spiritual cases. You see how we were saying there I care about generational cases,
generational ignorance instead of curse.
It's very, very true. Because family with dear, dear 50. It also expect 50 no be one person will say I reaping you come said you the family with your own chair 50 no. Instead of say because we research in your dear question. Yenche. Oh, your family dear, Sikapa dear, ibini ho, yes, near and wo. And you know, Nessica will fee panny, this can call any the coje in a fiddy young wo by whisker. And it be so dear, you will be brave, Nessica, you only this kind of quick. I mean, I was see a cocoa shake the way I need Tamanisha. A Juma Ben no appearance and I am no ye. I bet me a boama at the corner cosum. You are spiritualizing everything in our lives. Just there's no even ubiquitous woman within 90 crowd be nekum. And see a madam for be ne uncle. Why for some time. For some time, why for more than so many years. You know, I know apart from that, I was saying Nikakra. Almost obi na ekono chese bibia obi na ekono bi yes chese bibia etiesa na ema sa yi no ema hu ekan eti sa niam bi wo se etimi ye kra na etimi nye poverty pa obi ti ho tenten kese abranti obi ti so betimi aye adwuma pa wo se ye fie hia wo nti no konko ye adwuma. You see, you spiritualizes hardening, you know, because we saw Kokoya, Nadrian so Kokoya, or dear baby, be a crown, and yet you was starting a 1-2 pay until semikai. If you know Babu Chikrana, talk about all the people was in Crawford drill. Sliding doors was in Crawford drill. Yes, spiritualize everything, which is very bad, and my young Koso. And my poverty, yet thing we crew misfortune, need blame be witchcraft. Everything. Just a post near my microphone. Why? I didn't hear yes, Hanimana because you spiritualizes Hanimanina. I don't see any single thing. Why we wait we be kind said legend the can be about say no. According to the argument, we only the cost winning the we are sitting and the or they can't say why. But if you really want to progress, we want to improve, this thing will not help us. It's about time we see it start to see it trust so. Because as anana say who you so adwen. Emma who you so adwen. Una na we odi 14 we who papa di 14 wuye into who expect so di 40 abo and now the only research no now we find out say e dey na ekoso because be being where you need the course be being where even spiritual crowd we kra na we dey find the course no so na hwe dey ekoso we be faith without work is void. Yes, Because sometimes what you want to say now, sometimes no some yet tiasi o ye drew point be any information be tiasi. But because yet tea was hard name, especially when it comes to faith, near dinner, yet tea was hard in be ye when I said, see a call back crass in the debi. Look at these. Sometimes we want my team say well educated, we're really wide. What team say I simply want my, especially when it comes to religion, when it comes to spirituality, they say the comment you'll be making, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. You'll be shocked. Say, this person is making this comment. And so now make you cry now. Okuta PED. Well, really kakra fine. When you be beauty, at least when you be. But you just say, clocky having to the stand say, what they don't go there cry. But forgetting say, never be one my life. Oh, Bobra, a business now. Oh, yeah. Yes, 80% of businesses the first year go.
That's true.
After that, 20% now can. It will be 50% as a good the following year. It is a new one. You might be the part of 80%. No, it's almost 30 years good, almost 30 years, almost 30 years good, almost 30 years, almost 40 years, almost that one. And yes, spiritual. By the when you did BBS, say a spirit in Kwana, in Fabi Bianco, we in Tiesana Nama religious near said you now can you know, I'm not manipulation of them. He said there was a time when said a friend says will be Musawine or this meant part to a quibit yourself when I didn't also want fast meant no fun for people. Papa Penny, no, this meant no call. A full people no the ababa was only 2 times, 3 times. How? It is some self-proclaimed prophets no more exploited this fear. It is almost exploited amount for almost gaining control. Said now can no issue threats. I see crazy playing MCB after that can see fire sabe on. It the everybody say this year for play the be was here for. It is so bad. It's about time we have to start thinking well. We have to sometimes we don't cry who the obeka. Me whereby the enemy yakra say more Bluetooth will read you why kakra. He knows what's up. And so no when I can't be called tiasie, and so when to me stopping a step from getting out from that box. Say, oh, okay, we dear and yes, spiritual name. Yen tries to beat me and find a solution to it. Into all the time, near the end, I say, Nyama, you beat me finding answers to it, near brushing off. They said, you try to say, Omu Yasi, you brush it off this way. Your friend saying that plane incident next year and helicopter incident. Yeah. That is not the way to go about it. That is not at all. I will see a final what happened. Need to me have prevented the next time they be me a DNC, a DNA man here. Need to address that challenge, you know. Ninja all the time, every problem is spiritual. Because there are some things that are practical. Also, who don't cry on tears because I do want my be crying obvious. Clear. As we since we will live in because we live in a spiritual world, and I say different kind of the BI system the can say BI is spiritual. In Sukran or Benoma spiritual. Into Buna Fay talk in Su free baby near no. Here 2 way free way near the way, yeah, near the way, a whole lot of things. We are Yari. That time last time it's now was a line so cry. One of Sunday you say while you fasting. Guy was in the back. While you fasting for so many days. Just say you didn't do hospital. We also yes a dry fasting was the same. These are some of
the boy we national service now. We school no national service no nyame afre no 40 days dry fasting. So
Yes.
for his own, yeah.
Now we Jesus. So your story now, no. Your story, no, to fear of curses, which is, demons keep people. Just maybe a journey, move on. Instead of say, we address these challenges, no, you are spiritualizing all problems. Bibia, it's a main to try say innovation in your dream because I don't know him say, oh, quite a great ye because I mean, you are not baby, oh, you say, be at any. Mammy for me, baako ne bibia ekoso the other one koso oh the bibia ekoso no be for hwese ne meyi on check the ekoso on umisa nse munya e de na wo ye bia ma ye yi wo de niam asi koso no bo se aye time en wo me de me ma ne de wa we me ma no na me ne ma de ne ma ekoso me wo to bi kra na we mu no tamomo esua niam bi business bi no ye no de o mu hyem ne sa na different wo ne bi kra wo de so ente sa it also go back na ko trip Bibia, a friend say, spiritual. Yeah, number 4.
Yeah, for me, spiritual, you know. People who are very spiritual, they are never responsible for anything.
Yes.
People who are very spiritual, they are not the reason why something is happening.
Mm-hmm.
And Tina, Timbia, no, yeah, what excuses any nema bebre. Again, yeah, current Mampeni Otisu or Mangana, Yera President John Mahama, or Bono Homoding in his best possible ability. Now, so at an incident is here, we realize that Omati, I think the committee BSA for prophecy and interfaith BB. And so really? Unya prophecy bia. Almost in your down on the so for many be 200 prophecies. Bako kure no anyansa. Yeah, bako kure no anyansa. But then, so how do we practically? You are not more religious or even more spiritual than the Chinese. Unya more religious or more spiritual than the Indian. Omuye very religious, but they are very productive too. Why? Because unim say a honey dear. I saw any but a banner sitting he living physically where he has control over time and space. No, a honor saw money in the air keso no timid airborne bra. In the spirit world, you don't control time and space. You don't control anything over there. And a spirit no cross so because say yeah, we forget that say maybe AC or spirit in na sabeba physical and say funny permanent. So the depth of your knowledge.
Yeah, clear. Because yensua enkwachile and just say ye course university and as ye equipid or person say yensua nyama.
Yes.
You say the moment I become addition fee say was so question.
University there be there.
Yes sir.
Say yensua say bia abrabo mu hunim de abode mu nyasape niema ne yendo mo suko. Ye entitem bia no we quickly ascribe all these things to spiritual things, you know. But say nipa on Megire say Yakupon boy, you know, Bibia here be our demand. Bibia here, anything that it takes for you to live a great life on earth, no, we have it here. But if you are not reasoning critically, you will never be able to come to that full realization. Say, if you can, now a month for navigate sea without GPS.
Of course.
Yeah, Christopher Columbus no and navigate sea into so many places. No money. GPS. Me yes also say compass na no music na sophisticated at that omo the wind, you know. Kakra no omo de den. Omo de ko. Eno na kakra nipa so e build upon that knowledge as say ya ba benya GPS a wo ko ba bia oni okra wa ba address na shim na de oko. Enti senka eno no obi tu obeka say 666.
Yeah.
GPS obeka tro say 666. Microchip obeka say 666. 5G obeka say 666. That should tell you the kind of level that we are when it comes to critical thinking and also logical reasoning. And na actually akwa echire mo a asemsi a abusuan bu mo a esi ose ema e wo mu di nya aware. Me ma me ko nya aware, me na na ko nya aware. Okay, When was the last time you sat down and you asked yourself, say, okay, me na bra what is say o mante man o team. Penin bia no ni odi na chi no esua penin no. Nti e likely say na me no ebo bra basa basa o de wo ne ba no na ne ba ne sua no. Me so mesia sua sa e bra basa menim be ma ye ne kasa yi. Menim aduane ye. Me kasa anyhow kire mpanifo community. And nti obi ampem asem. Could it be the reason why ye busua na ma no mo efe pa nto munya na critical reasoning, nothing to do with spiritual.
Yeah, they said the whole can, and I would say when it comes to that side now, those religious, and yes, had and yeah, fast had man you know. But when you look at it, said it that kind of, oh shit, send your mouth was here build upon some things, not nyamana. Keka religion, the way you see spiritual things now, can't mean lose our you know. So share the first person now, or can't read you cross him now. It did to jail.
Yes.
Can't be able to use waves or share sound near, you know. Oh, go jail. Oh, America, how did to jail?
Yeah.
How dare you cross Uncle Cassassin? You know, those days, no. You know, these guys, your friends saying, the Wright brothers.
Yeah, right.
How dare you so bit me be a man a fly? How dare you? Okay, see, or say they should burn in hell. They should burn in hell. Say, spiritual near man. They said, because one new dream, not be a spiritual, you won't go anywhere. And that is what a dear high pass say. You attribute to be pure to spirit. Everything, just your life, need be anyway that if you say, yeah, the cautious spirit. We say, yeah, the cautious spirit.
Yep, wrong beliefs. Misinformed beliefs, wrong interpretation of certain beliefs. Okay. No, ama yemu bibre ya se sika ya miss a lot of opportunities, all in the name of wrong beliefs. Wrong beliefs they be in them. Obu oha or say or bomb pa se nyankopon ebe maniska. But let's look at the definition of money. What is money? Money is anything that is a legal tender that you use for exchange of goods or services. And until it's any value to offer. Menton she nasa me pesika, that it means there is something wrong with the way that I'm thinking. You be brave, especially sebi you know money and mama we fall victims to this. You see, brother, na be so see na mommy be Andra. I think some stop being a TikTok live. Single mother of 3. Of a fee or so in your sika, not the Nibu 12,000 Ghana cedis, 15,000, not in our bar for ye. Just say, because I can't just over bar for Rena. But these things, it should be free roll. So, but Omofa Kwemisu H chimney panadri and what shows out to about the Nugun Sun and Yamasaka. But do they really explain what the meaning of to about the Nugun Sun and in that Saka? That is literal interpretation of it. But if you go into the deep interpretation, Pacha said to abose dogun so and Pacha said prepare, like put in the effort. Some time to come, you will enjoy the fruit of your labor. But you be chiremu different. Obeka chose me who be a or na se for stress radio ma no de be mamu. You need to be very critical about these things. Anytime where the belief system is trying to play on your emotional intelligence. As a mama feel emotional be, as a not you feel judged because na as a what feeling judged. All those kind of things. Oh baby, not even as already them people, even people, family, friends, they play that victim role. Now mama feel sad. All those kind of things. So so own dream quite if you are not reasoning critically, some of the consequences ube say sika, ube sell you miss a lot of opportunities. Or baby, uncle Shiana and uncle nin bit me at no one pound or say in the sofa say, baby, and you know Yakupon in man into a warina, any or more warrior man and your papa. It is all bano, etos or train yame or train yame. Or train nyame be nyame the person there into what now is it over 50 years when look at the opportunity that she missed. Same thing for a young guy. or say be an software and as a spiritual father say, oh, business radio means minye ejuma memenda. Minye say. But when you go to Ghana, you look at these Lebanese people, the Indians, Malcolm, they open 24/7. People tend to forget that sometimes the middle class in Ghana, they shop mostly during the weekend. But weekend, on what way you so sorry, and I say but Monday and opportunity to know what way you also work so seed, open miracle money. O other counterpart no crying Ghana ni no. Or no and up 5 a.m. What be sharp no. By the time I won't come brano. Near beton ya toy into babet now or because obi ne yo soon then you keep giving your money to these scammers. Bones and now we get no crampono. Look at how shallow people can be because of wrong beliefs. You see a free will be sending, I mean send. So sika gari abako. Na busa ho say, and remember even the learned so busa ho say sika gari no. Sika gari bit my sika gari. I don't know anye man ho. Yama ho fa send na mean send the or say for 200 cedis bra. Bring $200. So be a 20,000 Ghana cedis. A day and now or this sika ya ultimately that percentage profit and as a percentage gain. Let's look at what went on. Number one. Of a most learned people feel ashamed that they fell victim to number one. Because of a promise you say, Sikan all the deposit here, Ubenya Ababe be 100% of a theoretically, what kind of investment only be down? I won't just say that within the first year or 6 months, even Amazon, Tesla, all these big companies, no. How many times in a year what gaining 100%? Like wait me grow like 100%. No, even the stock market. Yeah, we're going to here find an example. Of about on the average, what is the percentage?
10.
Now Ubia catch was a bit more 100% of it, or even sometimes even 50%. Because I will say critical thinking will ask you, okay, what thing is he going to use the money for? Ignorance. Because of ignorance about financial knowledge, you need to know. Or say, the person played on your emotions. Till they play on your emotions, wrong beliefs, then boom. No anyhow. Tinipa be sika ashe. So my bad. And last but not least, there are a lot of people, especially in this country, or seeing a belief system, they don't work on Saturday. You look it down anybody's belief system. But then come to think of it, what about on maybe on a Saturday or also the AC nipanka? So what if that person I say I didn't say a person Saturday in me and quiet my hospital now? What is going to happen? Chaos. Uber drivers are saying that maybe we will not work on a Saturday. And sometimes Saturdays are when the business is even booming. Sales are booming because I'm out for Bechele. But also could be a store because also a CMB the Saturday and also no CMB Sunday. So all these things create minor loopholes that we lose a lot of money, especially in our businesses. Obia oye business no. Your friend say contract be a pie or see or yen pie but be here or babe sign contract. Are you serious? No, but no. So any one chain or no. At the end of buying or him find your friend because I'm far away from you. Can you give me 5 minutes? I'll be there. No headache. Was sure because when we say beyond the belief system, or saying sign here human NDD. So they wouldn't just believe blindly. So me share hini funny a friend me say a multi-million-dollar contract be a paya. I have to leave that premise and go because that is what I do for survivor. And you move a to carry short, you move a brain, you say, or boy community and I say, or boy in your marriage, it's all about say, be ojina, asore ni mojina, modem, a preacher, and all you babies are not bumpy. No, that is a wrong belief system. The community, if I'm able to establish a job and even I'm working on a Sunday, and that Sunday, I have to open the shop for people to come and buy stuff, for people to come and work. I'm creating a job opportunity. Majuma no ebia SSA mitrima I might lose maybe some of my weekends. I'm creating job for people in the community. Me ye minya me so adwuma. Me teacher near me children crowd there. I make sure that they are getting A's, they are passing. Me ye minya me so adwuma. But don't let anybody impose some sort of like wrong teachings be on who now be show to be a professor. But I say who be a small boys almost in Yamia from no. They are tossing these honorable men, honorable women around
just like that.
Religion, and it's very sad.
Yeah, very sad. Yeah. Sometimes, especially the Okalasi, sometimes me who say a be with that. Ubina no you say pa na ashenama because of those beliefs near there.
Yes.
These small boys no they won't be say ayo so munya usana so mukutaw used to scare tactics when you see a base say we call men call you say na and the next one productivity versus prayer camps. Prayer is valuable, but excessive dependence on prayer without action weakens national productivity. You see, we share senior. Now make a statement to be about it. I've seen so many times a man for a job almost store a quack bomb pie. Now we just store na movie. It's buhana kakra na store ni ku. E ade e kosupa. So we share your community na Wednesday your prayer ayeko. Friday asana Sunday yakwaso. I don't know whether it say opeso yes ani but to niema yi. You see, even one my prayer and Casacra no montiasie. There'll be the chaos bu a bonfire or prayer no body anyhow, body sa just like that. It be crana niema also near free prayer and crownya and also obo prayer in na. But at the end of the ma with juma ho na wakako bonfire na wouldn't say. Ebi kwa timi 2 stone.
Yes.
No, utimi 2. Or 2 stone no kwa bompai. Etino unim say oye sa no we use customers because customers na dey be omo ban oba 1 2 na se wafi wani a ebi oyo customer power so akire no we so be ko be fifo because ana we cry obi kro on for cry because unim say dipa no be ba no ni ho because we inconsistent. Now what to stone na dey yakra say sa hours na we dey kwakọ bompa yanko so dey adwuma seniska o kwai so say twa bibi sa prayer camp any skill crab bi abese twa yanko no o so sa to mo sa goodies ni na incentives ni mo sa de ma na mo woni na sa ka ho to nsuo ne sa ne ma ni nyina
abura nsuo
sa de ni gua na o sa de kwakọ hye ya sa specialize na ye ni ma me bi oti baabi so no de ne ma ni na ekoso na hye ni ma me side ne de omo di na enkoso mo sa de kwakọ hye. That is a nipa be prayer there. Hano a yami papa. Prayer comes, just say you must be brave. See, many Ghanaians they view prayer as the first and sometimes only resort. Until wait me up bompire say or bompire na sika free so na ba beto ha man. Enye sanity. Bible now crack I was saying say enye adwuma na nidi. And the sad part they say we share stories the preaching now Proverbs I'll be near those things the encouragement it's also between a human car I was so progressive also in once a whole in time preach on
no
a whole listeners in hope a home in preach work in a home crying shouldn't ready hope because it won't be said you can the PCD is you PC be huge market and obi obebon pain throughout. This is me feel say empire nko and go see develop change so many nations because yana ye bon pie papa easy. E empire nko nke ni China ni say ko size ni ni say Japan ke ni say nke size ni. And so because say you had to be if you say empire nko the last resort me kwa exams kra na me bomb pie instead of say at pen so instead of say me. You see, it doesn't work that way. We now can critical thinking because we dream on partner. Does it really make sense? Say also suya die no na de kokoye exams no. Now the what bomb pie. Also what now store now be na o Sunday be abeko asore no. Now they want to store no. Does it make sense? It doesn't. And so ye de bia na ade kwa sai say obi to o say ko didi atem. Mo de wonnim de ekoso. Mo sori a o kasa anyhow. Eso owie wasa up to store no wasa akọ na chiri wa blame obi. Na even asofo fo no kra na mo yes had na mo ankrofo no ba mo kra. Mo kra, how do you guys feel? We wasa that almost says o man to collection, o man to tighter anyway. It ya dream na ne sade no. De bia na bompai. Obi nka se pai also bompai. But they also ye no. Also ye. Because hey, ubetimi abompaye every thy kingdom come. Say if you don't follow a certain world or universal processor, it's a financial now pair, one follow financial process. Ubetjawa.
Yeah.
Even say also here Juma. Also here Juma. Why near Juma penye also pay bibi, also do say bibi. So why nya unko physically free baby. I also drain. Those are the things. And for opa change location, opa kubebia. If you don't put these things together, sikanu happy. Yes, prayer is good, but it's not the solution to all our your friends saying, all the answer to all your friends our problems. Because prayer, no action. You don't go anywhere. I will see jai those things no. Near start see a young yam a bit me anyway. See time. We say time and versus productivity. ABB and shada and your way cry. You might have drink hole. And I will say the more old bomb pie sana the BIS. That's avoidance of I can't say practical solutions. I was saying people say practical. It will be free. Sorry them. Or bomb pie. We yari. I also they call hospital. No. Well, my pay now to call hospital. But but yeah, sorry, the man if you drew point to be a if you need. What drew point to be a video, I don't know, make be called the call be a 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, now can be a doctor's get me a home. Instead of seeking medical care for a professional development individual, you're trying for divine interventions. Yeah, I did this on me. Yeah, now see your idea. Am I to extent sometimes go to the extent say, human rights creating say issues war?
Yes.
Yes. Because it means the may be mound no man as anyone credit this no. And this no. But what me balance money na Ubianka semen kwesa, but so yes animal crowd balance no. Say empire because empire would empire as enough is empire bibi a juma pana. Oh baby I will say here juma. It's a way I know your friends a hospital and an empire in a coswa. It is a juma. And they say you have to be there physically and son and pie na juma. Nice ignorance, no. You make sure say you share sadden. You know especially Wednesday, Friday, sometimes class Thursdays, almost a Thursday clinic. They make so many things. It's not storing. You see, I remember I heard a story be about this girl. MC Kunu send a boyfriend or person worrying or breach or this kind of bring some funny businessman or say or bumpire my guy. It was right not to stone. I'm a stone go. Guys, is what bros cast for here, Juma. A stone go because every day be your quack bumpire. Every day be Obiaka say, yes, so point you want to be bumpire. And I would walk out to be bumpire, or to cross out to be bumpire. And and so still quite money. So be a hard dream. Will beat me away, but please be making sure say ye free sign your money.